Hi, good day to you, Cancer. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot and happy 2025 to you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for your support in 2024. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your follows, your subscribes. I really do appreciate that. And I look forward to 2025 with you guys. So let us see, what is it that the tarot cards have to say for you, and what is the message you have for you. Remember, if today's reading is not resonating with you, that is quite okay, Cancer. Maybe the next reading will resonate with you. That's quite fine. Thinking man, yeah, these are just general readings, guys. General readings. If you want to book a reading particularly for yourself, you'll find my details at the end of the video. All readings are done online on video calls, so we do see each other face to face. So you have the thinking man, the temple path, and all tied up, Cancer. So it could be yourself being this thinking man, or you could actually have met somebody in your recent past. You're doing recent past, present, future, who, inspired this level of, looking at life differently, looking at situations differently. Or it could be somebody with a very strong masculine energy as well that allowed you to look at things differently. Some of you may have been exploring spiritual paths. Some of you may be looking at your spiritual life and looking at how you are going to focus that. Some of you may be dealing with dearly departed, and you're feeling this heightened guidance, this intuition for yourself, wanting to follow this guidance for yourself, but also feeling very stuck and trapped in your situations. It's like with this enlightenment has come a situation that makes you feel all stuck, makes you feel very tied up in things, and some of you might be feeling a little bit self-conscious about where you are, and self-conscious and moving into this energy of feeling self-conscious about the circumstances that you find yourself in. Okay, let's draw tarot cards and see. Oh, something here was upside down, and I'm actually going to put this back here. I don't know how that flipped over. I'm not going to use it right now. So let's see, what is it that the tarot has to say for you, Cancer? Okay, Cancer. Let us see here. Page of Wands, Two of Swords. Okay. Wow, okay, Cancer. So we've seen this recent past. There's been messages, there's been betrayals, there has been, it seems to me like there has been some situations very close to home for some of you. There has been a lot of messaging, a lot of communication, a lot of ideas, a lot of situations unfolding, but there has been, with this communication has come a lot of betrayal. And it's almost as though either you betrayed yourself or you betrayed somebody else. But in this recent past, there has been this, and we look at your situation dealing, that's like almost as though I have a sense of this is something very close to home for some of you. Some of you could be dealing with a mother figure. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's very domesticated, somebody who is a very loving person, a very kind person, but there's been some kind of betrayal in the situation for some of you. And we see that you are moving into the energy of needing to make some decisions, focusing on work and wanting to be more focused and prosper. But a lot of your situations is about, taking chances. It's about moving forward and, needing to trust yourself that you have the ability to make the right choices for yourself. So a lot of decisions here that needs to be made without you knowing all the facts and you trusting your heart when it comes to situations, but also looking at what you are focusing on as well. We see you moving into this energy of choices, and you need to be very mindful of not being despondent at the choices that you have to make. There is only one decision that you have to make here, and if you make the wrong decision here, it's gonna be like, that's a consequence for you. So you are walking away from things that are not making you happy, and you are walking towards something that you want, this happiness and this joy. But it's also, it's very much what I'm sensing as you want to walk away from all the negativity that has happened, the disappointments, the heartache, and things that you may have felt foolish about, and now you're finding yourself in this energy of wanting something new. But you also have to remember that you do have to deal with things from the past, because if you have not dealt with situations, you know, even karmically, things have a way of coming back into your life, maybe the same situation but with different people. So you need to be aware of that. You need to learn to handle whatever it is that has happened. And we see 9 of Wands flipped over here. A lot of drama in the recent past, a lot of things that you had to deal with, and as much as you were very exhausted with everything, there was a lot that you had to refocus on, and it's almost like an energy of realizing that the journey is not over. You still have to put in the effort and the work. You see Aries energy for some of you coming through here. Could be in your chart, could be people that you are dealing with. So a lot of conflict and drama, and a lot of tiredness and exhaustion from the conflict and the drama. A lot of defensive energy in this recent past, but also in the present situation, you are seeing new opportunities arising for you. There's lots of messages. Could be dealing with love situations. There could be an awakening, a second chance to get things right, for things to open up for you. Then we see you moving into this energy of, you could be dealing with an Aries person where there's a lot of happiness, but there's a lot of chaos that has happened, a lot of truths that has come out, and things that you've learned about yourself in situations, things that you may not really like that you've learned, but you've needed this wake up to realize that, you know, things are not just as you think it is, and you most probably need your foundations to have a good shake up in order for you to look at your situations, you know, practically. And it's also you realizing that you can't be emotional in how you are dealing with things. So you needing to take that into mind. It's like looking at what are your second chances, what are your opportunities that are availing itself to you, and realizing where's the need to be defensive and where's there's the need to let things go. So when opportunities for peace arises, take those opportunities instead of creating conflict for yourself. Okay, you need to pick up these cards here. So Cancer, quite interesting. Very intense emotions here, very upsetting situations that have happened for some of you, very distressful situations, but things that you need to also be aware of. Was it of your own making, or were you, you know, do you need to make amends? So interesting. 10 of Wands, King of Wands, Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. Okay, so Aries energy coming up again, Sagittarius energy, I did say. Got fire energy here. Could have fire in your chart as well. You got Chariot, Cancer, your energy coming through here as well. So there's, you know, a lot of you have dealt with situations that have been very burdensome in the past, and you've taken all of this upon yourself, and you need to realize that, you know what, there has been these new opportunities that allowed you decisions and choices in life, and you had to make a decision and a choice, and a lot of this you took upon yourself, and you didn't want help. You wanted to do things by yourself, and you had to make decisions in the recent past about things. And are you in this energy of finding that fire and that passion for yourself, and you know, looking towards what it is that you need to do, wanting to move forward, being very strategic. Some of you might be looking at traveling, some of you might be looking at immigration, some of you might be looking at moving away. So there's this energy of moving forward and moving away from situations. Some of you might be wanting to leave decisions that were made, relationships that you had entered into, things like that. You know, there's situations of change here for your Cancer. Some of you might be wanting to move towards an Aries person. Others might be thinking about moving towards a fellow Cancer person. So if it's not that, it's just you having to be very strategic in how you are moving forward, and make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, you know, when you take the step to move forward. We see you needing to become very balanced with yourself, with your situations, and how you are handling things, and not be, you know, not allowing extremities of any kind or bad habits. But also we see this energy here of you feeling very much on your own, that you have to do everything for yourself. But there's also this pleasure, this joy, this happiness. So a lot of this, you need to be very mindful if you are not thinking in a manner that is making situations toxic. You are not alone, but you are taking a lot upon your shoulders, so you needing to be aware of that. because there's a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and you know, everybody has to make choices and decisions in their life, and you can't regret the decisions that you've made, because a lot of the decisions you've made has allowed you to move forward with happiness and joy. A lot of the responsibilities you've taken on, you know, now you need to be very clear and have a good perspective of it and bring balance into your life, and maybe delegate some of these responsibilities to others. And when it comes to new business opportunities, you need to be very strategic and realizing when it comes to work, to business, you know, that you may feel like you need to do things on your own. You may feel like you're dealing with a lot of negativity around you, but you also need to be very decisive that you are not creating mountains out of molehills. So be very mindful of that energy. Now let's get a clarity card for you here, Cancer, and see what is it that the cards have to say to give you a little bit more direction. Okay, let's see what do the clarity cards have to say here for you. Clarity card. Okay, talk to God. Wow, this is really nice. Let me put this away. Talk to God. So this is, you know, I mean, we all tend to, this is like one of those cards that kind of like surprises people, because, you know, sometimes a lot of people, they focus on their ego. They don't make enlightened decisions, and then your ego confuses you, and it makes you fearful of things, and it never brings you, and this is what we've been seeing here in this tarot reading, that it doesn't always bring you the promises that you thought it would bring you. It doesn't give you the outcomes you thought it would give you. So you need to sit down in meditation with your creator and have a conversation and listen with your spirit, not with your head, but listen with your spirit about things. And also don't allow your ego to interrupt in your situations, and wait. And even if it takes, obviously if you sit down to meditate right now and you don't hear anything, then obviously you need to really do it more often so that you can have a real authentic experience, not an egotistical experience, because the ego will always tell you what you want to hear. The spirit will tell you some hard truths if you are patient enough. So a lot of you are dealing with situations where your ego has caused you a lot of problems in the recent past, carrying on into your present and future, and you need to allow yourself to have some calm and let the ego subside and let your spirit direct. So guys, quite an intense reading here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys again soon. So take care and goodbye.